So, not so long back, it was expected in companies, their managers would be the problem solvers, their managers would be the decision makers, their managers would drive the strategy, show the employees the way to go. The service industry in India has turned this around on the head. Managers now are expected to be in service of the people who work for them. The managers now are expected not to show the way, but help the people, help their reportees, help the people working in their organizations for their team to find solutions, to choose their path. And this power to choose is transforming companies. The companies that are adopting this culture of power to choose, those companies are turning into powerful organizations. Now, I was born in this beautiful city of Jaipur. We are all here in Jaipur. Jaipur is a beautiful, lovely city, traditional city, isn't it? You agree? How many of you got to choose the city you would be born in? Raise your hand. I can see none of you, one is raising the hand, but you did not get to choose the city you were born in. You didn't choose the city. How many of you are born? I should see a lot of hands now, because all of you are born. The birth, the place of birth, where you are born, when you are born, is not your choice. That's the be here. When you die, where you die, how you will never get to decide. Right? But everything else in between is a choice, is your choice. Your choice, what you want to make of your life, what you want to become, what path, what principles, what values you want to give, what difference you want to make. And this thought, the very thought is so motivating. The very thought is so powerful. The very thought is so invigorating. Now, imagine all companies were to give their employees, their people, this power to choose. Now, what exactly do I mean when I say the power to choose? It is all employees must have this liberty to work as per their aspirations, to work as per their dreams, to work as per their values, to work as per the difference they want to make based on their values, based on their beliefs. And the organization values should be aligned to these values. It is the responsibility of the organization, the managers, the CXOs, the middle managers to align the organization values to the goals of these individuals and the people. This is the power to choose. This is where the organizations now are moving towards, this power to choose with all employees and people. But how is this achieved? How can this be achieved? All employees need to be provided coaches. All managers need to be mentors and coaches. Gone are the days when you could just ask a person what to do. Now you have to ask your employees about their dreams, about their vision, about their beliefs, about their options. What are their options? What is their situation? What are their worries? What are their concerns? How will they come out of their limitations? What trainings do they need? What value addition do they need? That's the role of managers. That's the role of leaders. That's what the CXOs need to bring in. That's the culture that needs to be in the organizations. Managers need to be coaches. Managers need to work for the well-being of their people. But what builds this culture? Is this easy? All managers need to have this mindset of creating a compassionate leadership, creating this genuine interest in their people, their team members. And when I say genuine interest, where does this come from? How do we all listen? All managers, I've been working for decades. I've seen most leaders, managers listening only to ask the next question. When your direct report, when your people are talking about something, some of their concerns, you want to ask him the next question. That's not what listening is. That's not what empathy is. You must listen to understand. You must get into the body language. You must get into the concern. You must show genuine empathy and trust. You must feel responsible for the well-being of your team members, of your people. That makes great managers, that makes great leaders, that builds powerful companies. Now, I've seen many places it is very easy to say empower, let people make decisions. Is that easy? Does it come naturally? Let me share with you a very old Chinese story. There was once a farmer, a very poor farmer who had a horse and a teenage son. This horse was very beautiful. All the villagers would come to him and tell him how lucky you are, you have such a beautiful horse. And he would just say, good, bad, lucky, who knows. One day, the horse ran away into the jungle. All the villagers came back to him once again and told him, how unlucky, your horse is gone, that's too bad. And the farmer again said, good or bad, who knows. Now, this horse, after a few days, comes back with another horse, a very beautiful horse, a wild one. And now the farmer has two horses. The villagers again come back to him and tell him, you're so lucky your horse has brought another horse. That's so good. That's so good. Again, the farmer says, good or bad, who knows. Then, when his teenage son the next day is training this wild horse, taming the wild horse, he falls down and has a big accident and breaks his leg. Again, the villagers come to him and tell him, that's so bad. This wild horse has brought bad luck to you. Again, the farmer says, good or bad, who knows. Very shortly, within 2 weeks, there was a war in China, and the king asked all able-bodied people to join the army. Many of them died, many of them got injured, but this son of the farmer was left behind because of his broken leg. Again, the villagers came to him and said, that's so good, you're so lucky. Again, the farmer said, good, bad, who knows. I've seen many business leaders get into decision making, many leaders, many strategists, many CEOs thinking that their decision will give the finest and the best result. I've seen that fail. Many years back, I started my own business after decades of experience, after decades of success turning around businesses. I thought my venture would be successful. It failed. I came back into building businesses. That's a different story, but the failure taught me a lot. Many decisions, when we take decisions based on experience, intuition, can go wrong. There is no guarantee 100% your decisions will generate success. Now, just contrast this with letting your people choose their path, letting your team members take decisions. How powerful is that going to be? How much that is going to motivate your team members? What a difference, what a creative organization your organization would become. And that's what all managers, all companies need to drive. The power to choose a culture within organizations where decision making is left with team members, left with people who are on the ground, working day in, day out. It's not the managers who have the power to choose, it's their people who decide their best course of action. Then you get powerful companies, you get great results. India, 1947, got its independence. Today, India is the biggest, largest democracy. India is also the fastest growing country globally. Within 3 years, India would be 5 trillion, the third largest economy globally. What is making that difference to India? The power to choose. Now imagine some countries, dictatorship-run countries, let me not take names, North Korea. Are they headed in the right direction? Absolutely. Companies, countries, groups, when you let your people take decisions and you be the facilitators to their well-being and cheer and support every time they take decisions and handhold every time they fail, you give that power to choose to your people and you build powerful companies, you build a powerful country.